Hello everyone! Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We are on day 24 of 30 days Facebook Live opportunity. 6 more days. How are you feeling today? What's your vibe? It's been raining in Chiang Mai, Thailand today, and I love the sounds of the rain. Let's do three breaths together. Bring both of your hands on the top of your chest. Relax your whole body. Bring your awareness to the present moment. In every inhalation, you feel the air as the air enters your body. And then as you exhale, can you relax your whole body here and now? And then inhale deeply, feel the air as the air enters your nostrils, as you can feel the expansion of your chest to the front, to the sides, all the way to your middle back. And then as you exhale, can you relax your chest, your shoulders, your hips, down to your feet. One more refreshing breath. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, you may sigh it out if you desire, if that will give you or provide you more deep relaxation. How are you guys feeling today? What's the vibe? Wednesday, halfway of the week. There's so many things happening around, so much thing happening in life. How are you doing with your chapter in your life? How are you facing your day? Are you speaking? Are you creating a decision based on your heart? Are you sharing a words with the intention of adding value and love towards everyone? Are you having beautiful quality thoughts that is in alignment of your next action? That your next action is in alignment of your heart desire. Check in how you feel. If you're feeling unwell today, can you express love towards yourself? Be your number one lover towards yourself. When you don't know what you're gonna do next, you come back, you bring your awareness back to your heart. When you feel the emotion is way too strong, you bring your awareness into your heart space. When the situation and the condition happening around, it's too much to handle, too much to digest, come back to your heart space. So be your heart space as your sacred and safe space that you can always come back. When you feel that life is, when I see there's like a landslide in some other country, the other country there's destroying of collapsing of the buildings, and there's these people dying in this and that. So many things happening in life, so much, and then you're also your experience all together. Sometimes it's hard to hold everything. Just bring back our awareness into our heart space. So this is the space that you can always come back any time of the day, and this is your safe space. I really do believe that our heart is our safe space. can always come back. All right. Today, I love to have to be continue of the yesterday transformation. I really do think that the word transformation is a huge, very, very big subject. Like, very big subject. I think 30 minutes you cannot explain what is transformation is. So I did mention yesterday transformation requires changes, but not to the point that you change the person, not to the point you change your environment, not to the point you change like drastic change, but the thing is you change internally in a way that you change the way you perceive the situation. It means you evolve. Example, if you are in a long-term relationship and then you feel empty inside you, but you're in a long-term relationship, it's not mean like you will change your partner. It means you will evolve the relationship. Maybe you change the dynamic or you deepen the dynamic. So you enhance the dynamic. That you both of you evolve, create a new rule in the relationship, create more fun. It's the same with with your practice. If your practice is yoga, so in yoga, it's not just there's a level 1 practitioner, there's a level 2, and there's a level 3, and there's a level 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 10. So you always evolve. Like you don't have. This is the changes, internal changes. So it's the same with you have best friend, or the way you talk to people. You don't change the people you are talking to, but you evolve you evolve your connection to your family. You evolve your connection to your friends, the way you see them, the way you talk to them, the way you speak. I have some friend, he said like this: I don't feel heard. I don't feel anyone can understand me. But I notice he been talking a lot. And I'm thinking, why he doesn't feel heard while most of the time he talk a lot? And then I told him, maybe you are not speaking from your heart. Once you speak from your heart and then you connect to the heart of the other person, so the other person will connect you differently. Will connect you through the heart as well. So did you change the person that you're speaking with? No, but you evolve the way you connect. You change something, the way you express yourself towards the other person. So this is the changes that we're doing, deep changes, not changing your clothes. You know what I mean? It's not like, okay, you're not happy and then you change your partner. No, you evolve with the relationship. Because like I said, we transform and we transform until we cannot recognize ourselves anymore. And in the other person as well, they transform as we hold space for the person around us also transforming. And then they have to reintroduce themselves to us again. And in a way that there is a curiosity every day, even though you live with these people for your entire life or for a long period of time, you get curious. How he or she will evolve today. You get curious, and then you see the good side and the good evolution of that person each day, as you also evolve each day. So I hope you're following me. You know, sometimes all of us, we desire to transform, but we are afraid that our family, our friends, our society will never understand us. That we have to change the family, we have to change the friends, we have to change everything. So for us to transform, actually we are not required to do that. We can transform wherever we are, because it's an internal transformation. Once you have an internal transformation, then the way you see things, the way you move change. That's the Does the environment, location change? No, you change. Let me give you an example about this, why I came up with this kind of understanding. Because I've been traveling since 2016, and then with either my backpack or my luggage. And then I traveled different countries. And then I noticed that the countries are changing, the currency is changing, the language is changing, but I am not changing. So you never change. We thought, oh, if I will just change my location, I'm gonna be different. What I'm saying is we try to transform the outside world. Instead, with the real transformation is inside. And then when I noticed, like, oh my God, everything changed, the language changed, the music changed, the culture changed, the weather changed, but I'm not changing. I am who I am when I was in Vietnam. I am who I am when I was in India, in Manila, in everything. But I'm also transforming. And then when during lockdown, this is my first time that I stayed in one country for 1.5 years. I'm already here in Chiang Mai for 1.5 years. This is the longest I stay in one place. And I noticed that the place is not changing, but I'm changing. So the changes is internal. So, oh my God, all this time I thought I have to change my place, but actually you're changing the evolution is happening inside. And when the evolution is happening inside, you'll see your location, your space, your life it's like evolve by itself. You know, it's like you are, let me use this. So imagine this is a stone, and then you throw a stone on the river, on the water, and when it drops, and then it creates these waves. You know, it's the same. So this is you create a transformation, and then it change. Your life change, like without effortlessly. So your real job is transforming inside. So this is an inside job. So the reason why my intention of sharing this is to give a clarification from yesterday of transformation required changes. So we don't have to change the whole friends. Okay, the same with your friends. What if you don't really talk with your friends anymore? You know, before you guys are best friends, and then suddenly you start evolving, and then suddenly you guys are not resonating anymore. Suddenly you're before, when someone go to there, you also go, and when someone eat there, you also eat. But suddenly you evolve and you change. So both of you can also evolve in a way that you guys can evolve individually and then be far as a friend, and that should be okay. Like you evolve the relationship. I don't know how did we start with this separation, with this but I believe that even though you separate with your lover, even though you separate with your friend, where are they? They are still on planet Earth. So you guys really not separate. You guys, the relationship evolve, either together evolve or individually evolve. So you see, there's still evolution, but sometimes we create this evolution like, okay, I think we're done as a best friends, but it should be okay because I want to dance in a different kind of music. That's not my music anymore, and it should be okay. And then you evolve. There's no friction. So you can evolve. There's no friction. So I call it mantra or affirmation daily these days is I transition with ease. I transition with ease. You can use that as well. I transition with ease. I transition with ease. So because sometimes the word transformation change, sometimes, you know, and sometimes we have this emotional code. It should be painful, or there should be anger, or there should be a fight to actually there's a reason to become individual, or there's a reason to evolve. So sometimes we can evolve, we can transform, we can transform with ease. Finding soft spot in any given situation. This why, you know, the real practice of yoga is not the posture. The posture is only a door, or a posture is your teacher. So sometimes we do some tricky, difficult posture, and then we stay in the posture for a long period of time, because when we stay in the posture for a long period of time, that's when you know where is your resistance. I'm going somewhere here. So there, if there is a resistance in some part of your body, and each part of our body hold an emotion, the emotion that gets stuck inside our body is connected with a story that you have very emotional, that really strike you, that kind of that story. Okay, if there's something happened to you in childhood or high school or college, something really, some experience that really you cannot forget, and you can still remember that, but you have so many experience, but you don't forget this experience. The reason why you don't forget this experience, because this experience with the very strong emotion, and then that emotion stay in your body. And then that's why, you know, each part of our body hold a certain emotion. And the reason why we tend to hold that emotion inside our body, because back then we don't know how to handle the emotion. Okay, just flow with me here, okay? And then the reason, because no one teach us, when you feel sad, you do this. When you feel this, you do this. And then no one taught us, like, okay, all kinds of emotion is normal. Because we having a human experience is part of human experience. The real work is who we are in the emotion. How we handle the emotion. How we stand in the storm, who we are when you are in the most difficult yoga posture. Are you fighting the posture? Are you hating the teacher? Are you hating this whole class? Or are you diving deeper in your body, like, okay, where is my strength here? And then as well, even though you are in the most difficult situation or posture, you find the sweet spot in the posture. Like, maybe I can relax my right hip. Maybe I can relax my right thigh while I hold the posture. Maybe I can elongate my breath even though I'm in complicated yoga posture. So that posture taught you bring that attitude when you are in the most difficult posture. You bring that attitude into life. So in life will give you the most. You hate the condition. It's like really like, but then you find softness in it. Like, even though you are in the most difficult condition in your in your life right now, can you still find ease into that? That's the ease in transition. You know, so once you find ease in the most complicated, the most uncomfortable situation, then that's where you transition. I hope you guys are following me. Sometimes quite a lot, but so I realized, like, okay, what is this for practicing yoga? Meditation, all this, what is this? It's more than just a posture. It's teaching us to really how to play in life. After in your yoga mat, and you get out of your yoga mat, and then you learn how to play with life. And at the same time, if you're not practicing yoga, if it's not your practice, also okay. If you're practicing something else, what is your practice? Just give me some practice here. What's your practice in life? Okay, if you're a cyclist, okay, and then you plan, okay, today I'm going 100 kilometers today. and then really you do it no matter what. And then, you know, even though you are climbing up, even though you're climbing up, can you find ease in the difficulty? You know, it's like, oh my God, you know. And then can you find ease in the transition as you climb, cycling up? And then when you go down, that's when it teaches you when to let go. So I'm saying this is, see, in any activity, there's something to learn if we only allow each activity to transform us. You see, if you're cycling going up, you know, you should know when to give all your best to life and when not to give up. And then when you are on the top and then you suddenly going down, it's like slide. And then sometimes, you know, when we are going down, like usually I tight my whole body, like, oh my God, one mistake, I'm sliding down. But actually, if we relax our body and then we surrender to the life, to the flow of life, after you give your best and then you surrender to the flow of life, like I said, the transformation is always happening every day. All kinds of your activity can transform you if you don't just do that thing just to get it done. You always think, what can I learn from here? Even the same with when you're washing your clothes. You know, like washing your clothes, you're required to wash your clothes every week. You can learn from washing clothes. Oh, if I can wash my clothes every week, can I wash my whole system in every week as well? Like always brand new every week. I am brand new every week. So you are brand new every week. If you wash the clothes, you also wash your whole system. And then you transform. If you think you have a little transformation every day, but you have a big transformation every week. So let me quick share with you. I have this every Wednesday Quantum Leap Masterclass. So I've been holding this container, I think since how many months? I lost count. I just don't count much. So we've been doing this for many months already. So every week we meet Quantum Leap and then we tackle so many life-changing topic, and then we have a question and answer. It's happening in Zoom, so it's more intimate. And then we have this question and answer sharing. We also some breathing technique, balancing technique, heart meditation. So we do the practice based on the energy of the whole group. So I've been holding this for many months, and if you desire to join, you can always join. You can write me. I will share with you the link and the password. So the reason why I'm also sharing this, because we not just me, also the women in the group in the 7 days. So because we meet only once a week, every Wednesday, that's 4 p.m. Philippine time. We only meet once a week, but it feels like forever. It feels like there's so many evolution and transition in 7 days. And it's so good to be in the group that where the intention is growing and transforming and deep healing. And it's like touch base. And of course, if you don't require this kind of community group once a week, it's also okay, because I guess I will be going live in Facebook page for longer period of time. So this is already day 24. We have 6 more days. I am thinking to extend for another 10 days, and then I will rest for a while, and then I am thinking to do a 365 days Facebook live. What do you think about 365 days Facebook Live? I would love to know your vibe about it. Write me. You can direct message me. So yeah, I will leave for today, and I really do hope that I share the message of transformation. We can transition with ease. Our mantra, affirmation, I transition with ease. I transition with ease. I transition with ease. I should make a meditation, guided meditation on my podcast, and then I will share it here. Yes, that's a good idea. Transition with ease, guided meditation. I love you all. I love you, Jules. I love you, Rowena. I love you, Cho. I love you, Frank. I love you, Kat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being live with me all the way day 24. We have 6 more days and maybe another 10 days. I want to hear how you feel about that. Do you want to us continue about this? So excited. Bye. Hi, Robert. Bye. Have a wonderful day and find ease in your day for today. Mwah.